welcome you all, members, and thank you for coming with this short notice to our webinar, which is Earn More and Recruit More. So I will be giving you just a brief of this. We will be discussing some details of our institutions, that we have 15 institutions in USA, and also we will be taking care of the agent bundle offers that will be displayed to you. And the main lead will be Mr. Jim George. He will be taking a lead for this. But still, I would like to say that please wait for a while. Many members are joining, and let them settle. And after that, we will start with this session. So Jim George will be leading this session, and he is our USA head for USA all institutions, and he will be leading this session. So we will wait for 2 minutes, and after that Jim will take over this session.
Okay, thank you so much, Ajay, for that introduction. We will start the presentation, as we have got a few people who have already joined in, and those who will be joining also we will be going through. So I would like to introduce myself. I am Jim George. I am the head for USA institutions at MSM, and it is very nice to see a lot of people joining in this webinar, just to update you on what exactly we have in offering for the last for fall 2021 for our US institutions. And I wanted to give you an insight of our 15 US institutions, and also run through this agent bundle offer that will enhance your revenue generation from the normal stipulated revenue that you would be usually generating if you send one student to the US. So I will start out with first the agenda of this call. In the meantime, people are joining in. So as they join in, I will start on with the agenda of this call. So we will be going through, one is about a brief insight about our MSM USA institutions. I'll just run through the major points of what exactly is there in the offering. Then I will be going through this agent bundle offer that we have introduced for fall 2021. And we want to make all our partner or esteemed partners to utilize this particular offer, wherein they are able to generate additional revenue from the first student enrollment itself. And then I'll be mentioning a few details about the terms and conditions of this particular bundle offer, and then why as an esteemed partner you have to select MSM. And then we'll be running through, I'll be available for question answers if any you have. So I will start out with, one is about MSM USA's institution details. MSM is partnering with 15 different institutions from US. We are distributed, our states where the institutions are distributed across US. So we have got 3 public universities, we've got 3 private universities, we have got 6 private colleges, and we've got 3 very exciting community colleges that we have in offering, out of which our institutions are famous for. One is about the very small class sizes that we have. Our biggest institution is also having a class size of below 20. And then that individual attention and care that students require, the student outcome, this is our core focus on our 15 different institutions that we have to offer. So I will just run through few details of each institution that MSM has to offer. To start off with, our flagship institution is University of Missouri St. Louis. University of Missouri St. Louis is a Tier 1 national research university. And according to the US News rankings and the World Report, it is ranked among the 126th public institutions in terms of the best rankings in the US. Apart from that, it is one of the most culturally and ethnically diverse campus that the Missouri state has to offer. It is situated in the state of Missouri in St. Louis, and has an enrollment of 16,000 students from 49 different states. So they are so diverse. They've got students from 49 different states and 70 different countries. It is also coming under the 5% of the top business schools where They are accredited by a dual AACSB accreditation in the business and the accounting places of the business school that UMSL has to offer. Now, the student to faculty ratio of UMSL is 19:1, and nearly 54% of the students while attending the classes have their class sizes less than 20. And also it has got programs related to business, you've got management, marketing, you've got health professionals related programs are there, you've got psychology, social science, education, you have got a lot of STEM related programs, engineering programs. So this is one institution that has an overall all-in-one solution, wherein the admission processes are much easier, especially for the undergraduate, that is the bachelor degree programs that University of Missouri, St. Louis has to offer. Then our next public university is situated in the state of Montana in Billings. Montana as a state, as you all are aware, it's a tax-free state. So students living there would have very minimal income that they will have to give to the government there. And also, this is a public university that was founded in the year 1927, and it's got about 4,031 students currently studying, enrolled in the undergraduate programs. And it is also having a campus size of 112 acres. Montana State University Billings student to faculty ratio is only 14:1. So they have also got a very small student to faculty ratio where nearly 50% of the classes are having below class sizes of 20. And their major popular programs include, you've got business, management, marketing, you've got related support services like education, health professionals, and you have got multidisciplinary studies and psychology as the program. So Montana State University Billings, our second public university, is also, in terms of the students get, we give maximum to that. The third public university that MSM represents is Castleton University. And Castleton University is a public university that is situated in a small town named Castleton from the state of Vermont. Vermont is one of the healthiest states in the US, one of the safest states in the US. Castleton University is one of the oldest institutions. It's in fact the 18th oldest institution in the US. And it is the first institution that was accredited by the New England Commission of Higher Education. Now, this accreditation is usually is also being given to Harvard University, and many Ivy League institutions also are having the same accreditation. And it was founded in the year 1787, the first institution from the state of Vermont. And just to give a small number in terms of the rankings, it is ranked as the #1 best public college in Vermont in terms of the employability that students get employed, and it's ranked nationally all over US. And it is ranked third in terms of getting jobs after graduation by the career resources website named Zipia in 2020. That is when the pandemic was there. It was in fact ranked third all over US in terms of employability after completing the program. Even they have got multiple programs, like you've got a lot of master's programs that are available. You've got many undergraduate programs. They are ranked in terms of the best undergraduate teaching. They are ranked 6th. They've got programs related to music. They've got programs related to management. They've got programs related to business. They've got programs related to theater, health science, nursing. So most of the programs, you have got 75 plus programs that Castleton University also has to offer. Then we've got three private institutions. That is Hawaii Pacific University, that is situated in the state of Hawaii in Honolulu, which has also got many attractive programs, very unique programs they've got, like you've got oceanography programs, you've got other programs like music and many other undergraduate programs. Also, the master's programs do have a lot of STEM related programs. Their MBA is one of a highlighted program where you can complete it in 1 year instead of 2 years. And we do not require as a mandatory requirement a GRE, GMAT for major of the programs, and also an SAT or ACT for all of our institutions for fall 2021. Then the next institution is, we've got University of Charleston, that is situated in the state of West Virginia. In Charleston. Charleston is the capital of West Virginia. It's very centrally located, a small university. But the key advantage again here is that a few programs have got 100% placement, and they have got 17 undergraduate programs where you can complete it in 3 years instead of 4 years. They've got programs related, many STEM related programs that include you've got applied computer science, you've got data analytics, you've got marketing analytics, many programs that are there, business related and STEM related programs are there. And also they've got a very strong program in nursing, exercise science, radiological science, many health science related programs are also available. Then we have the next university that we have is Bay Atlantic University, that is situated in Washington, D.C., that's in District of Columbia. It is one of the centrally located institution, one of the most affordable institutions that MSM has to offer. The undergraduate degree, sorry, the undergraduate program, that is the bachelor's program, will only cost 69,000 US dollars for all the 4 years. That's 15,900 US dollars per year, and they offer scholarships up to 100% for if a student is written an SAT, GRE, or a GMAT. And they've got programs like STEM related programs that include the Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Data Science. They've got the Master of Science in Big Data Analytics, Master of Science in Cybersecurity. Master of Science in Cybersecurity, it's a new generation university that was founded in 2014, but yet within such a short span, they were able to come in the top 35 in terms of the Master of Science in Cybersecurity program, overtaking many public and private universities that Bay Atlantic University has to offer. And they have also got a normal scholarship where students can get up to 25%. And you can connect with Ajay for all the required details for any of these institutions. Then MSM also partners with a total of 6 private colleges. We have got 3 from the state of New York. That is, we've got Paul Smith's College that is situated in the Adirondacks. It's inside a state inside a state forest. It's a destination education. We've got Hathaway College that is in Oneonta. It's centrally located in the state of New York, very close by access to Boston, also to New York City. Then we've got the next institution is Hilbert College that is situated in Hamburg, which is actually bordering to Canada, very close to Canada, as well as close to the Buffalo City, very close by to Buffalo City. Now, Hilbert College, I'll start with these 3 colleges. Hilbert College has got a very exciting master's program. That's a Master of Public Administration, Master of Public Administration in Health Administration, and Master of Science in Criminal Justice Administration. These are all 16-month programs. The total tuition fee is only coming to about 24,900 US dollars. Very attractive in terms of the employability. Also, they are they've got a placement rate of about 90%. All our institutions do have about 90%, and they've also offering for the bachelor's wonderful scholarships that starts from 5,000 US dollars, goes to up to 10,000 US dollars. And the bachelor's fee is also comparatively very less, between 23 to 24,000 US dollars. Paul Smith's College, as I mentioned, is a destination education, and that is why, since it's inside a forest, their core programs are inclusive of environment. They've got hospitality, and they have got the business-related programs. And they have got more than 95% placement rate. And it's, as I mentioned, it's an experiential learning. That's why 50% of the classes happen on field. 40% happen in a Google type of a classroom, and 10% happens only in a lecture type class. And they've got very, very unique futuristic programs, only bachelor's program they have in offering. You have scholarships from 14,000 US dollars to 19,000 US dollars. Some programs like health, they've got programs like disaster management and response, human health and environment. They've got arboriculture, forestry, wonderful biology program. They've got a lot of other programs related to hospitality. That is, you've got pastry arts, many hospitality and culinary related programs, and also business related programs that Paul Smith's College offers. Now, Hathaway College is another institution, a private institution, where the fee is a little higher. It is about 47,000 US dollars, only the tuition fee for a year, but they offer scholarships from 25,000 US dollars to 37,000 US dollars, where it makes that your annual tuition fee comes between 20 to 25,000 US dollars. And they have got more than 40 plus undergraduate programs, and all these programs can be completed in 3 years instead of 4 years. So a student saves 1 year of complete tuition fee, living and boarding expense. And also what they have to offer is that they've got something known as a flight path methodology that actually helps students to have a wonderful success career forward, and the placement rates are above 95%. So Hathaway College also has got a very strong nursing program. They've got a lot of business related programs, and majorly all the programs are available in Hathaway College. Then we've got Nichols College, which is our only business school that MSM has to offer. It is situated in the state of Massachusetts in a small town named Dudley. And they have got marketing related many programs. They've got the Bachelor of Science in Business Administration in many programs that include real estate management. You've got marketing analytics, you've got business analytics, you've got digital media, you've got hospitality management, many programs. Again, over here, they've got a placement rate of about 95%. They are ranked in the top 5 in terms of social mobility and return on investment. And they've got a few master's programs that include the MBA program, Master of Science in Accounting, Master of Science in Counterterrorism. They've got Master of Science in Organization Leadership. They've got a very unique program where a student can complete their bachelor's and in master's in the accounting in 4 years instead of 6 years. And their fee structures are also very, very affordable. They've got scholarships from $7,000 to $14,000. And their master's programs, the program fee is coming below below 30,000 for all the 4 programs that they have to offer. Then we've got Edgewood College that is situated in the state of Wisconsin. The capital of Wisconsin is Madison, and Edgewood College is situated in Madison. This is also a wonderful campus. They've got about 2,500 students. The student to faculty ratio is less than 15. They've got multiple programs that can include, you've got accounting, you've got computer science related programs, you've got child life related programs, education related programs, marriage and family therapy programs, you've got nursing programs, you've got a lot of many major programs that are there, and they've got more than 14 to 15 master's program also, and a few STEM related programs include the Master of Science in Childcare and Master of Science in Family and Marriage Therapy. And their fee structures are also very, very competitive. You've got scholarships from $8,000 to $10,000. There is only an application fee of $30 and the rest all is free. All our institutions, majorly most of our institutions do not have an application fee, and few do have a housing enrollment deposit like Bay Atlantic University. It's completely free of cost. Edgewood College only has this basic this application fee that is there. And then finally, we have got Presentation College. So Presentation College is in the state of South Dakota in Aberdeen. And Presentation College is actually a health science related college, a very small college with 500 students of enrollment, but they've got very attractive programs in biology, criminal justice, exercise science, healthcare administration, human services. Nursing is one of their flagship, very strong program. Psychology, radiological tech, and sports and event management are a few programs that Presentation College has to offer. Their fee structure is only $23,500. You have got scholarships from 3,500 to nearly about 11,000 US dollars. So the fee goes below 20,000. We've got a simpler application process. And of course, Ajay will give you all the required details in terms of what exactly is you want to know about this, about Presentation College. And then we've got 3 community colleges, 2 from the state of Washington. One is in Seattle, the other is in Spokane. And of course, you know that Seattle is an Indian population driven city, wherein you have got Facebook, you've got Amazon, all those have their head offices there. And the fee structure for all our 3 community colleges are below 20,000, between $18,500 US dollars to $20,500 US dollars. And we've got guaranteed partners for both Shoreline Community College and Community Colleges Spokane. And Los Angeles Mission College is situated in the state of California in Los Angeles. And they have guaranteed partnership with University of California Systems and California University Systems. So there are many students. As per the recent research, it was seen that nearly 250,000 applications have gone from India alone to the California University Systems and University of California Systems. You know that the tuition fee ranges between 50 to 70,000 US dollars per year, including your living and boarding. Whereas if you study in Los Angeles Mission College, it will only be about 20,000 US dollars for the first 2 years, and you have a guaranteed transfer to any of these California University Systems or University of California Systems. So we have got a very compact a range of institutions from 500 student enrollment up to 16,000 student enrollment. And our student to faculty ratio is very less. So overall, you will have all the related programs that students are looking for to study in the US. So now I will come to what exactly that MSM has to offer additionally apart from these institutions programs, and what revenue our partners will be able to generate by getting associated with our US institutions and sending prospect applications. So it starts with, I would like to introduce this agent bundle offer, wherein this scheme basically is covering from the first student enrollment. It will go up to 15 student enrollments. And we have divided the scheme in such a way that it has been divided in 6 different parts, wherein it starts with the first student enrollment, the third student enrollment, 3 student enrollment, 5 student enrollment, 8 student enrollment, 10 student enrollment, and 15 student enrollment. From the first student enrollment, usually the stipulated 15% of commission what we give for each student that is enrolled for any of the institutions. You are eligible to get from 17.5% to 20% instead of the 15%. So you get a 2.5% to 5% as an addition. Same way, for if you give us 3 students for one particular institution, you are eligible to get from 20% to 22.5% commission for the first year's tuition fees, and also addition $1,000 each as a bonus for each student that you're sending. And like that, it goes up to 15 students, wherein if you give us 15 enrollments, you're eligible to get up to 25% commission for the first year's tuition fees, 15% for the third semester, and $3,500 per student as a bonus. So this is at least 5 times more than what you usually get. And this is what we want to motivate you to ensure that you give us maximum number of students, and we will ensure a very seamless and smooth application process for all our 15 US institutions. Now let's look into what exactly is there in terms of our different institutions. Out of the 15 US institutions, we have this offer for 12 different institutions. So you can see that it starts with it starts with the public universities. So 2 of our public universities do fall under this scheme, wherein if you give us 5 enrollments, that is for University of Missouri St. Louis and Castleton University, if you give us 5 enrollments, instead of the 15%, you will get 17.5%. That is, you get 2.5% addition. And if it goes to 8 enrollments, you will get 22.5% as commission instead of 15%. And if you give us 10 students, you get 25% as commission instead of the 15% for each student. And if you give us 15 students, you get 25% commission for the first year's tuition fee plus $3,000 per student. So that means that you get 3,000 into 15 students as a bonus, which is very, very high in terms of the revenue generation that our partners can make by sending students. Now, coming into the private universities, we have simplified it further, wherein if you give us 3 enrollments, instead of getting the 15%, you get 20%. And if you give us 5 enrollments, you get 22.5% instead of the 15%. And if you give us 15 enrollments for all the private universities that include Hawaii Pacific University, University of Charleston, and Bay Atlantic University, you receive 25% commission for the first year's tuition fees, 15% commission for the third semester, and $3,000 per student is what you would be able to gain additional revenue. You can ask your questions. I will be answering it after this briefing about the different schemes that we have for multiple institutions. You can put it in the chat or on the Q&A session, whichever is convenient for you. The next is I'll talk about our colleges. For the colleges, it starts from the first student enrollment. This is where you will be able to get additional revenue from the first student enrollment itself. Instead of 15%, you will get 20% commission. And this goes on more, like if you give us 3 students for one particular institution, you're eligible to get up to 22.5% as commission instead of 15%, and you get $1,000 per student. That is $3,000 if you give us 3 students, plus 22.5% instead of the 15% commission. And that goes up to 25% commission if you give us 15 students, 25% commission for the first year's tuition fee, 15% for the third semester, and $3,500 per student is what you will be getting for all our public private colleges that include Hilbert College, Paul Smith's College, Nichols College, Edgewood College, Presentation College, and Hathaway College. Now, coming into our community college, only one community college falls under the scheme, and that is Los Angeles Mission College, where you give us one student, you get 2.5% commission extra for the three quarters. That is, instead of the 15%, you'll get 17.5% for the 3 quarters. And the same thing is being seen. You can see that if you give us, for example, 10 enrollments, you'll get 25% commission for the first 3 quarters. You'll get 15% for the fourth quarter, and then you will get additional $2,000 per student if you give us 8 enrollments. And same way, simultaneously, you get up to $3,000 if you give us 15 enrollments. So this is what is the agent bundle offer that we would like to give to our esteemed partners for giving us enrollments for our 15 US institutions. I see a few chats that have come. I'll just look into if I can answer these questions. So please add your, yeah, okay, fine. Thanks. It's not a question, it's just mentioning a few details here. Now, the terms and conditions for this particular offer, this agent bundle offer, is that you will have to be an authorized agent of MSM. You have MSM Unify as an access wherein you can get authorized. We are introducing a new way wherein you just need to get authorized to all our MSM 15 US institutions with a one single agent evaluation form, which will be available on MSM Unify to make it very much simpler in terms of getting associated with all our institutions. And this offer is only applicable for fall 2021. We are accepting applications till end of July. We understand the current situation that it is a little, we are facing a few issues in terms of the embassy being open, the consulates being open, and also to get visa interviews. That's why we have extended our deadline. And we are accepting applications up to third week of July, and we will ensure that the offer letters are being and the I-20s are rolled in by the first week of August. So we are ready for accepting applications for fall 2021. And also in terms of this offer is only valid for fall 2021. And the other terms and conditions will be sent across once you start sending us students. So this is a very, very attractive offer that we have in offering for the for our partner agents who would like to tie up with all our US institutions and get the maximum revenue by dealing with MSM USA institutions. Now coming to why you have to select MSM as your partner. So you have Ajay, who is representing as the regional manager for North for all the US institutions. So he'll be a point of contact wherein you will be able to reach out to him if you've got any queries, if you want to do a few marketing for our institutions. He will be giving you all the required details that are there. If you've got any student assessments, you can just share it with him and he will get back to you. We also have dedicated admission executives for each institution. We've got senior managers taking care of 5 institutions where they will also give you the required training that is needed. Most of you must be already aware of Priyanka and Anchal, who's already there in the North region itself, and most of you must have already interacted. And apart from that, we will also be ensuring that your students will get the best possible visa interview trainings that are needed, because we will be giving from MSM side 3 mock interviews. We will ensure to add in the international team also to give interview to boost the students' confidence. And we will ensure that the student is well prepared to go for the visa interview. Apart from that, all the marketing, training, and all the other services would be ensured for all our 15 US institutions. And we'll also be giving you the latest updates. We've got MSM Reporter, we've got the MSM Agent Connect. So many newsletters and other latest information also will be reached out to you generally about all the education industry, international education industry news also. So I see one question that has come out that when are you expecting the US consulate to start scheduling the interviews for F1 visa? So there is a Facebook live session tomorrow that is happening. You need to enter into the US Embassy India's Facebook page and you will be able to see the latest updates. Since this is completely unpredictable, they will be letting out the latest dates. They have slowly started to give dates from the consulate in Mumbai, and we are expecting that the other consulates, with the number of new cases of COVID-19 reducing in India, we are expecting that it will be open, because many institutions are facing challenges where they have issued number of I-20s, but unfortunately students are not able to start. So you will get the latest information. Please log into, check into the US Embassy India's Facebook page, and you will be getting the details, and you can attend this live session where you'll get the complete details on when the visa interviews would be open and what are the procedures that they can follow. The next one is the previous list. There are some university commission structures shown that the first enrollment student which will not provide commission. So today webinar, you are explaining from the first student successfully commissioned. Please clear this. Yes. So for any of our MSM USA institutions, from the first student that is being sent, you will be receiving the commission. There is no constraints. You can disregard all the previous communications that have come through. From the first student that you have sent, you will be eligible for the commissions. And to mention that if it's from any of the private colleges, instead of 15%, you will be getting 20%. So that is also being confirmed. So you can ensure that you will be getting the commission from the first student enrolled itself. I am open again to questions. If any of you have got any further questions, you are open to ask, and I'm ready to answer as we are discussing about the Q&A session now. And of course, Ajay would be an integral part in communicating with all the US institution details to you for getting the maximum information in terms of all our US institutions and all the required details. Yeah, so I am waiting for questions. If any questions are there, I am ready to answer. If it's not there, we can end this session. I would like to thank all of you for taking your time out and being here today. I will wait for another 1 minute to see if any of you have got any further questions so that I can address them. And then, of course, Ajay will get in touch with you with giving the required trainings for all our 15 institutions, and to take things forward in terms of all your application queries and anything related to MSM USA institutions. So once again, I am not seeing any further questions. So I would like to thank you all for your valuable time. And I hope it was a fruitful webinar. Yeah, I see a question there. I'll just answer that also. Sir, request you to send us a consolidated list of institutions. So Ajay will send you an introduction email that will have the details of our 15 institutions. And later on, he will be introducing our team leads for giving you all the required trainings for the institutions. And we will be sending across agent toolkits that will have marketing materials. It will have the program metrics. It will have all the required details that are there for you to ensure that you are completely clear of all the products that MSM USA has to offer, and all the required support in terms of admissions and in terms of your marketing activities. He's also open to conduct any type of Facebook live sessions and anything that related to for increasing your market reach to the students. We are always ready to be a part of this. And of course, he will very closely coordinate with you to get maximum, to give you maximum support to increase your student enrollments and increase your revenue generation. I see another question that has just come up. Is there any alternative as if LOR schools and colleges are not open? I do understand that the letter of references is one of the biggest challenges. A few of our institutions do require it directly from the professors or from the staffs of the institution. So that we are facing that challenge. We will have to take a little more time, but few of our institutions just require a letter that is being written from the institution. You do not require it on a letterhead, and they can just write it in a plain paper and send. If they can connect with the professors, they can send it across. But this is a huge challenge where we are going to address this to the institution and ensure that we make it into a smoother process, especially during these extreme times when the schools, colleges are all closed and there is limited access for the professors and teachers to get in touch with. Yes. So then why one choose to go to any private and public college when community college fees are very less to compare with? Okay. So now here there is a question that community colleges are basically a pathway for students to get into major universities. Now, why a student will select a public or a private college is because one is, of course, you have that continuity to study. So you have got, if you have a coin, you have got two sides. Community college is basically to ensure that now there may be students who are highly intended to go to one particular institution, but unfortunately they do not have that admission requirement that is needed. They may require a 6.5 in IELTS. They may require maybe a 3.5 GPA minimum requirement, or they may require even SAT, ACT, or a GRE or a GMAT to enter into that institution. At the same time, community college does not require any of this. They just require a 5.5 IELTS. Maybe in reading or writing, they may require 6, and they require only 50% in your 12. And once you get into a community college, and when you're planning to transfer to that particular institution that you're interested in, then they will only look into the GPA. They will not look into anything else of your previous record. You have a 3.5 GPA, you're eligible to get transferred to that institution. At the same time, now a student is already eligible to go into a private or a public college. Then they would prefer to go do that because they will get that 4 years of continuity in studies. And the fee structure is also comparatively, you will see that it's almost equivalent. Like the tuition fee for a community college may be 10,000, for a private or a public college or university will be between 20 to 25,000 US dollars. And if a student wants to transfer to that, it's the similar institution, that's perfectly fine. But you will see that the overall, some institutions have something known as a 4-year development program. They call it, they have multiple names for that, the students may miss out if they get in through a community college. So it's just the matter of what the student's mindset is and where they want to reach for ensuring that the students can smoothly transfer to an institution of a highly ranked preferred institution, or they want to study the 4 years and just get placed and want to work in the US for the stipulated time that they are allowed to according to the US immigration. The next question is, I see from Mr. Satish that so for the visa preparation terms have asked for service fee receipt. Although students have already paid the embassy fee, but he has not paid the service fee yet and waiting for the interview schedule before doing so. So request you to conduct the interview for such students too. Yes. So we will be conducting the visa. Just let which institution you're referring to. You can just give the details, connect with Ajay and mention to him for which institution that student is looking for a visa interview, and we will give the required training that is needed. So once again, it is a pleasure. I see, is there any other questions? Yes, I see another question that has come up. Shoreline Community College, no problem. You can just get in touch with Ajay, and the required training would be given for the student to get to have the visa interview training. Is visa success vary between choice of your college? See, this is a wrong myth that even the US embassy is also clearly indicated, and the consulates and the visa officers have mentioned. It's not about the institution that you are selecting. It's about you, how you present yourself for that institution that you are going to study. So there will be multiple questions. If it is a highly ranked institution, they may ask you less questions because they know the credibility of the institution. But if it is a low ranked institution, small size institution, there will be multiple questions that will be asked, that why did you select, when there are 4,000 different institutions in the US, why did you select this particular institution? What did you find unique in this institution? So there should be multiple questions that will be asked apart from the regular questions that the students will have to answer. So that is why it is very important that any students who are applying to these institutions, we give that individual care and attention for the visa interview, so that the student is well prepared to appear for the visa interview and will be able to answer all the questions that the visa interviewer asks in terms of the institution, in terms of the program, in terms of their future, and in terms of their financials. So we will give that all required training that is needed for students to get through. Yeah. So I think we have covered most of the questions. So Ajay, I would ask you to just give a closing line. I would like to thank you all for joining this webinar. And I hope this was insightful in terms of the revenue generation that you can gain apart from the usually stipulated 15% commissions. And looking forward to get good number of applications, and we will ensure a smooth process in terms of getting the students, preparing the students for the visa interview and getting their F1 visa. So thank you so much for your valuable time, and we'll catch up soon.
Thank you, Jim. Thank you for the time. And you have answered a lot of questions and given great details about the commissions. So our agents will be getting a great commission from now. And as you have cleared their doubts about the commission, about the number of students they require. So I think all of the questions and all of the queries are resolved. And we would like to thank you all the members who have joined this webinar and given their valuable time for us. And thank you, Jim, for conducting such a great webinar. So thank you very much. And I would say that we will be joining again in further webinars and taking more and more doubts and clear your all future concerns for USA education. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you all.